Right now at 5, countdown to wheels down. La Crosse Regional Airport's first flight to Sanford expected to land any minute. And the biggest event in NCAA Division III set to begin in La Crosse, the economic boom it will bring to the city.
Streaming 24/7 on the News 8 Plus app. You're watching News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski. Emily is off tonight. It's a big day for the La Crosse Regional Airport. A new flight service arriving moments ago. News 8 Now's Grace Monk is live with the latest. Grace.
We did see that flight go by in the sky, but it hasn't come by over here yet. We do see that if you take a look, there are crews that are getting ready for that flight to come on over. It is landing from the Orlando Sanford International Airport. It's a new nonstop service that will operate 2 days a week. It marks Allegiant's second flight service in La Crosse, and they plan to add another flight to Florida this fall. Now, passengers are already starting to arrive for that flight back to Florida. That's expected to depart around 6:30. Live in La Crosse, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
Thank you, Grace. Memorial Day weekend is one of the busiest travel weekends in the country, but this year some people are doing the opposite. News 8 Now's Brooklyn Hines shows us why some Wisconsinites are pumping the brakes on longer trips.
With high gas prices this Memorial Day weekend, some folks are turning to just staying local or traveling shorter distances. As pain at the pump continues, AAA says here in Wisconsin, travel is down compared to the last couple of years.
It's kind of a mixed bag. Nationally, we are seeing an increase in all modes of travel, but it's a much smaller increase than we have seen the last couple of years. Locally here in Wisconsin, though, we're actually seeing a bit of a decrease.
Officials add that even for those traveling, many are keeping it closer to home to cut down on costs. Now, if you are still planning on hitting the roads this weekend, AAA says some of the busiest times to travel will be this evening or Friday. Reporting in La Crosse, Brooklyn Hine, News 8 Now.
And for those traveling this Memorial Day, the DNR is encouraging caution when driving, towing, or boating. Officials say to expect lots of boats being towed on those highways and to give them a lot of space, as it can be harder for drivers to slow down. For those towing, it's important to make sure everything's safely secured before heading out.
To work together to do our part to keep each other safe on the roads this summer. Impaired driving is another safety concern. Always drive sober.
If you're going to be out on the water, the DNR is reminding boaters to check all safety equipment before leaving the dock and to keep an eye on the weather. And speaking of the weather, we had temperatures around the late 50s, upper 60s. Not too bad. It's been cooler, but we are expecting quite a warm up for the holiday weekend.
Yeah, I definitely enjoy these type of conditions out there. Cool, nice conditions. But yeah, we are going to see the summer warmth come back for at least the second half of the holiday weekend. In the meantime, we have a lot of cloud cover overall. We're still in the 60s, upper 50s. It's been mid-level clouds or high-level clouds, not in the way of much actually rainfall with any of this. You can see more of it's La Crosse, Winona less as you go Eau Claire. They've gotten up to 65. If we look at radar's indicating some precipitation, but it's too dry at the surface. This is just cloud cover right now, but there's more to the south that's going to be coming up overnight. So really cloud cover and maybe a few sprinkles at the most. Overall, that's what to be expected. But for this evening, still quiet conditions for the most part. That shower there, maybe a few sprinkles, but otherwise a lot of that's just cloud cover. 54 as we get closer to 10 p.m. And Eau Claire, very similar. They'll start increasing a little bit more clouds as we get later in the evening. Still overall just getting back to 53, remaining dry. We do have a period of showers, but then as you mentioned, once that ends Saturday, yeah, we got summer warmth and maybe a little humidity coming for the Memorial Day weekend. So we'll explain how long this pattern may last coming up a bit later.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Well, the NCAA Division III Track and Field Championships take off tomorrow at UW La Crosse, so you may notice an increase in vehicle and foot traffic near campus. The event hosts over 800 student athletes and their families from across the country, and it's the largest D3 championship event of the year.
A great impact on the area, a lot of spending going on, obviously, to the restaurants, to the hotels and our lodging partners, shopping in the during the downtimes, getting out and seeing La Crosse for a lot of these people for the very first time.
The school has last hosted the championship in 2015. For a full list of the events, you can visit UWL's athletics website. Western Technical College down to 3 finalists in its search for a new president. Wade Hackbarth, who currently serves as Vice President of Finance, Operations, and Workforce Development at Western. Dr. Tanya Wagner, the VP of Academic Affairs and Institutional Effectiveness at Viterbo. And Dr. Kirk Bennett, the VP of Administrative Services at Lone Star College, Montgomery, out in Texas.
Western itself really aligns with my passion, my career. There's a deep alignment between the mission of Western and how I've spent my career.
My deep connections and my deep understanding, my passion and my energy for the work differentiate me as a candidate.
We also spoke with candidate Hackbarth earlier this week. You can find that coverage on news8000.com or on our YouTube channel. Winona State University receiving a $1.5 million investment for a new campus center. The center in Minnie Hall will offer a space to connect and discuss ways to engage in public service. It'll also host public forums where student leaders can discuss policy with lawmakers.
It is going to invite students, faculty, the community to come into our shared spaces and work together on some of the most pressing issues and policy pressures facing our communities today.
The center will honor alum Jason Fossum, the current Senate Republican Chief of Staff and 12-year vet in the state legislature. Today is Wisconsin's School Garden Day, and Southern Bluffs Elementary is celebrating with a ribbon cutting on its brand new garden. The school district is now partnering with local nonprofit Grow to reach every elementary school, and the goal, connecting all kids with healthy food and nature.
100% of the public elementary schools in the district have a garden. So Southern Bluffs was one school that we were able to build a garden from the ground up. So this is the first growing season that the students in this building will be able to have garden programming and a garden to care for.
Grow has been working with La Crosse schools since 2012. 3rd Congressional District candidate Rebecca Cook is back in La Crosse. It's part of her 19-county tour, hosting a small business roundtable with local business owners. She says they discussed how rising costs, tariffs, and corporate consolidation are affecting them.
Communities like Holman and West Salem, I think people are choosing to live out there. Housing costs are maybe a little bit lower. I think it's really important that at the federal level, we're really working to invest in federal community block grants to incentivize developers to create more workforce housing in our communities in La Crosse.
Cook also toured Gunderson Tri-State Ambulance, First Supply Distribution Center in West Salem, and Sprout Early Learning Center. Fazoli's in Onalaska is closed for good, ending a 28-year run over on Highway 16. Management says a lease renewal fell apart after the landlord demanded a 50% rent increase. Happening around the state, Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers hitting another pardon milestone today, granting 220 more pardons, including his 2,000th. Evers broke the state's record for pardons granted by a single governor back in 2023. The vast majority of those have been for those convicted of nonviolent drug offenses. A new obstacle for commuters in Milwaukee, hundreds of beers. A crash of 2 semi-trucks resulting in this mess. One semi's cargo, cans of beer, the other, kegs of beer. There were reports of major traffic tie-ups in the area, but no injuries. Stephen Colbert is preparing to sign off from Late Night. Tonight will be his last show, ending his run in the storied chair. The guests for the final episode haven't been announced. We asked some people if they will miss the show when it ends.
It'll be interesting to see who might take his place. He's a pretty funny guy.
Yes, I will. A lot.
What's the best part? What do you like about the show?
I love the comedy part of it. The beginning of it just kills me.
The cancellation followed Colbert's criticism of CBS parent company Paramount's settlement with President Trump, although CBS calls it a financial decision. Still to come, Republicans at odds on Capitol Hill, pushback over a $1.8 billion DOJ fund, and White House ballroom costs. And a U.S.-bound flight diverted, how it's linked to the Ebola outbreak in Africa.
Tomorrow on News 8 Now this morning, a highly anticipated IPO will tell you who's going public. Plus, Art has a look at your Memorial Day weekend forecast when we see you at 5 a.m.
Don't wait for better water. With Maxwell White Water Conditioning, you get water you will feel good about. With every sip, every bath, every day. And easy financing to make it happen now. Call today and start enjoying better water tomorrow.
There are trucks, and then there's the 2026 GMC Sierra, with the capability to handle what life throws your way. That's the GMC Sierra, leading where it matters most. GMC Sierra, it's the truck. During GMC Truck Month, get 2.9% APR for 72 months on 2026 Sierra 1500 models. Plus, no monthly payments until after Labor Day.
Visit your best choice GMC dealer today.
It's the Memorial Day sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. With store-wide sale prices, special financing, and even free gas. Only at Drury's will you find beautifully tailored sofas and chairs, handcrafted bedrooms and dining rooms, a huge selection of premium leather, and the designers to help you pull it all together. Shop top brands like Daniel's Amish, Flex Steel, Lazy Boy, and Stressless. Great sale prices, special financing, and even free gas. Now, during the Memorial Day sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, family owned for over 100 years.
My moderate to severe plaque psoriasis held me back, but now I'm all in with clearer skin, thanks to Skyrizi.
Is it getting clearer? I feel free to bear my skin, yeah, that's on me.
Most people achieved clearer skin from head to toe. Many were 100% plaque-free. And many were completely clear, even at 5 years.
People also saw significant improvement in pain, redness, itching, and burning.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines.
Nothing and me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new plan. Nothing is everything.
Ask your doctor about Skyrizi, the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Hi, my name's Levi, and this is Maxwell White Water Conditioning Tip 79. Chlorine in city water can cause dry skin and bad taste or odor. If you notice these issues, call us today at 608-781-8088.
Developing now, a clash on Capitol Hill. Senate Republicans' $70 billion immigration enforcement bill has been put on hold. It's tied to security funding related to President Trump's ballroom totaling $1 billion and the DOJ's new $1.8 billion fund set up to compensate those who say they were unfairly prosecuted by the Justice Department under previous administrations.
I will tell you my first reaction was this doesn't pass the smell test.
Well, it sends the signal, hey, go breach the Capitol, destroy the building, assault police officers, you may even get compensated for someday. That's absurd.
The House also canceling votes on the bill scheduled for Friday. Congress will be in recess all next week for Memorial Day. Meanwhile, a federal design panel has approved President Trump's proposed arch near Arlington National Cemetery. The updates keep the arch at 250 feet tall, but removes an 8-foot tall base and 4 decorative lions. The project still faces additional approval. A plane heading for Detroit was diverted overnight because it carried a passenger from the Republic of Congo. It comes after new CDC guidelines restricted travel from that country, now at the center of an Ebola outbreak. It's not clear if the person was showing any symptoms or the last time they were in Congo.
They suddenly tell us that we are being diverted and they won't give you a reason, and you notice that all the flight attendants have masks on now.
The passenger exited the plane at Montreal's airport, and the plane carried the remaining travelers to Detroit. Customs and Border Protection is working with Mexico to recover a U.S. military surveillance blimp. The blimp broke free in heavy winds near Laredo, Texas. It was later discovered in a remote location by Mexico's military. We will have more news ahead tonight, but first.
Yeah, we might have to contend with a few showers for Friday and Saturday, but then the bigger story is the big warm-up going up through the weekend, and that means 80s are coming back. We'll break it all down coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
During Home's Memorial Day sale, get an extra 10% off home prices, like this dining set for $7.99 or this queen bedroom set, now just $8.99. Plus, get 3-year special financing during the Memorial Day sale, going on now at Home Furniture.
They often say variety is the spice of life. Well, if that's what you're looking for, the Board Store is your destination, because we have variety. We have windows and doors. We have siding. We have sunrooms, we have kitchens, we have bathrooms, we have flooring, we have tile. Whatever your home improvement needs are, interior or exterior, there's no better destination than the Board Store showrooms at 524 Copeland Avenue in La Crosse.
Blues Traveler in concert. Saturday, June 13th, Ho-Chuk Gaming, Black River Falls. Gates open at 5 p.m. Special guests, the Thundercloud Singers. Blues Traveler, live. $75 tickets with $25 rewards play. With each ticket sold, get your tickets at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Blues Traveler.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and U.S. Cellular have joined forces. And now that we've combined networks, T-Mobile covers more places than ever before. America's best network just got bigger. Join now and your plan price is guaranteed for 5 years. T-Mobile and U.S. Cellular, better together.
Get an 11% rebate on everything at Menards. Build the perfect patio for relaxing or entertaining. Choose from the largest in-stock selection of pavers and patio blocks. Get 16-inch patio blocks on sale now, plus an 11% rebate. Give your lawn professional-grade results with Pennington Contractors Grass Seed Mix. It's perfect for new lawns, overseeding, and lawn repair. Get a 40-pound bag for a value of $57.99 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Hurry into Home Seasonal Concepts for the Patio Overstock Sale. Get over 50% off select collections, but when they're gone, they're gone. Plus, save on select in-stock patio umbrellas, fire tables, seat cushions, and protective covers during the Patio Overstock Sale at Home Seasonal Concepts.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Miss a story? See it again or watch us live on YouTube at WKBT News 8 Now. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
It is Mental Health Awareness Month, and this year's theme is Be Here, encouraging people to unplug and connect with others to build community. Today, holding a resource fair at the Health and Human Services building and 1 mile walk through downtown La Crosse.
Increase in momentum that needs to come together as a community to just connect with each other and recognize that everyone here belongs, that you don't have to struggle alone, and that there are supports here for you.
Most participants showed out in green. Organizers say it's a color that encourages mental health awareness and represents hope. Well, again, we've had a string of days around 60-degree temperatures, but we are forecasting quite a warm-up for your holiday weekend. Let's get the details from Greg.
Yeah, definitely our pattern's going to be changing here. I mean, for the long term, looks like we are going to get back into more of a summertime pattern and actually very warm conditions. Still a thunderstorm chance is going throughout it, but overall I think it's really a dry pattern for the most part. But right now you see a lot of blue here. That's obviously below average temperatures. We've had a couple days of that. Overall, we might see one more day of that, and I think we'll get closer to average too. You look out west too. Overall, a lot of the Midwest and actually eastern part are pretty much below average. You got to get out to the west where they're starting to see that heat build, and we're going to start seeing it eventually expand eastward over the area. It's just going to take about a couple days here. And overall, you can see big picture shows all this cool air will begin to push to the north, and we are going to see kind of pulses of this heat begin to push from the west as it builds really pretty strongly out to the west area and the west coast. But we will begin to see it overall, and as we go throughout next week, we get this southerly flow that's going to bring up the heat and actually start increasing the humidity levels too a little bit too as we go throughout. Thunderstorm chances, we're going to start probably seeing that more as we go towards the end of next week, but even then it's kind of low at this point. In the meantime, we still got a couple of weak systems that come through in cool conditions. Right now, here's your cloud cover that's to the south. That's going to kind of lift up and increase overnight. Here's your system to the west that eventually may bring some showers as we go Friday night into Saturday as it kind of lifts to the north, and it's going to weaken. Not really come through the area as much, but it's going to get close enough to bring us that activity and cloud cover, but not expecting a lot amount of rainfall. As you look at the conditions right now, a lot of this is not reaching the ground just because it's too dry, but cloud cover is there, as you notice, and a lot more further to the south. So overall tonight, that's going to be the bigger story. As we kind of look at throughout the next period, you can see cloud cover. There's a few little showers potential in the morning time frame, then we'll see a little bit of a break maybe in the afternoon, and then that system gets closer to the west, some cloud cover coming through Friday night, Saturday morning, and even Saturday. Eventually this system comes through early in the morning. Once again, we could see a few showers Saturday, but beyond that, It's going to be more clearing going into probably Sunday and Memorial Day, more sun and more warmth. So overall for tonight's lows, fairly comfortable, mid to upper 40s, a low upper 30s in the cooler spot. Tomorrow, still below average. We should be around the mid 70s, so not upper 60s, maybe a few 70s if we get some sunshine. I think late morning to early afternoon time frame is when we'll see more sun. Saturday, definitely are going to start seeing the temperatures come up a little bit. This is close to average. That shower chance is very light, but there's an opportunity. You might see one throughout the day and evening hour. And then as we go into Memorial Day, we're looking at Sunday's going to be near 80 for a lot of areas, more sun in the afternoon. Memorial Day, you'll have much more sun. In fact, some areas may get the mid to upper 80s too, so fairly warm. At this point, the dew points look fairly low, so I don't think we'll see humid conditions quite yet. I think you'll see that more going into the middle of next week as we get now into the mid upper 80s and the storm chances start to increase. But even then, those chances Wednesday through Friday are still very low, kind of getting into a blocking pattern, as we call it. I think following weekend we might see a few more storm chances there too, but overall it's still a fairly dry period. So regardless, you might get a little bit of rain through Saturday, but amounts would be very light. But then it's going to be warming up. Summertime warmth coming.
Yeah, sure looks that way. Thanks, Greg. Well, still to come, a bit of an experiment gone wrong. A Tesla driver getting stuck in a lake.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
If you've been waiting for the best time to buy furniture, this is it. The King Furniture Memorial Day Sale, where everything in our showroom has been reduced. Find huge savings up to 60% off throughout the store. And don't forget, you can trade in your old furniture for savings on something new. Plus, we'll haul it away and deliver your new furniture free. These deals only last through Memorial Day weekend, as we will be closed Memorial Day to remember and honor our nation's heroes. Don't miss the King Furniture Memorial Day Sale going on now.
At La Crosse Country Club, your membership includes more than just a round of golf. We have private lessons, youth clinics, practice facilities, and member tournaments designed to sharpen your game and create friendships. Inside the clubhouse, experience a stunning location for family celebrations, weddings, corporate events, and more. Whether you're looking for golf, tennis, or a private pool for the whole family, La Crosse Country Club is the place to create unforgettable memories. Scan the QR code or schedule your VIP tour today.
Now is the time to get your AC cleaned and checked. And Bagnevsky Heating and Air Conditioning is who you want to call. Prevent the buildup of dust and dirt to keep you and your family breathing healthy, clean air with your trusted, trained comfort specialist. Check out our Google reviews and call 782-0664 today for your AC clean and check. Bagnevsky Heating and Air Conditioning. It's hard to stop a train.
Your trained comfort specialist, Bagnevsky.
Keeping you safe and ahead of the storm. The First Warn Weather Storm Runner. Only from News 8 Now. Expect more. The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
A Tesla truck driver takes on a lake. Yes, video shows them driving in the water of Grapevine Lake near Dallas. Police say they believe the driver was intentionally trying to demonstrate the vehicle's wade mode capabilities. No one was injured, but the driver was arrested for using a closed section of the lake, among other charges. Doesn't look like the experiment worked very well. And I don't know what that driver's social circle is going to be, but it's likely those people are never going to let that driver live this moment down. We will have another look at tonight's forecast right after this.
It's customer appreciation time at Wesco, and we're saying thank you with exclusive savings on furniture and bedding, and your deal is just one spin away. Every spin wins, whether you're upgrading your bedroom or furnishing your dream living room. Now's the perfect time to save in style. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Stop in and spin before this deal rolls away. And don't forget to tell them Peyton sent you.
We don't want to see homeowners falling through their floors.
Certainly not.
So as the symptom goes, moisture, mildew, mold, any of that stuff.
That's bad. Wood doesn't like water. Every house that is on a crawl space needs an encapsulation.
It's so important, man. If this doesn't get done, like what happens to polite society now?
Your flooring's in jeopardy, ain't nobody safe.
Innovative Basement Authority is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
Here I am, field trip chaperone.
Before helping prevent migraine with Qulipta, it was hard keeping plans.
And look at me now.
You'll never truly forget migraine, but Qulipta reduces attacks, making more zero migraine days possible to help give that forget you get migraine feeling.
Don't take if allergic. Stop taking and get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, lip, or tongue swelling, itching, or rash. Tell your doctor about increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes.
Ask your doctor about Qulipta to help prevent migraine.
News 8 and Dairyland Power Cooperative presents Top Notch Teacher, celebrating the educators who go above and beyond. Nominate a teacher who sparks curiosity, shows kindness, or changes a life. Share a short story about what they do. Include their name, school, and grade, and any examples that make them exceptional. Visit news8000.com/topnotchteacher to submit your nomination today. Help us honor the teachers shaping our future.
Spring is in the air and it's time to refresh your home. But where do you start? News 8 and Furniture Decor and more are here to help. Tune in to our Spring Home Design Guide and hear from these local businesses who are ready to help you update your home, focusing on everything interior, exterior, and even the cleanup. Tune in during the dates and times on your screen or find Spring Home Design Guide on News 8 Plus.
All right, getaway day for tomorrow. Still cool, still some cloud cover, maybe a few showers in the morning, but otherwise we're going to start heating up. Once we get past Saturday, it's a long stretch of summer-like temperatures and fairly dry conditions. In fact, we might see a few 90s out there. The humidity also starts to creep back up as we go later next week too. So summer's here after Memorial Day.
Yeah, looks like that Florida flight is bringing some Florida-like conditions with it, I guess.
Yeah.
That's going to do it for us. Hope to see you back at 6.